Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys, and in today's video guys we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played, Man City guys, in the Manchester derby at Old Trafford guys. I'm absolutely buzzing with this game. What a win it was. I've bloody lost my voice and I've got a bloody sore throat today, so my voice is a bit off today, being Sunday, currently filming this video. But yes guys, before I start today's video guys, this video will not be fully edited due to the fact that our next game against Crystal Palace is on Wednesday night, so my apologies for that guys. There's going to be two videos that are going to be like that now because of obviously our fixture schedule, because we're playing games every 3 days now. So unfortunately this video will not be fully edited due to the fact that we've got another game in the next couple of days. I apologise for that guys, don't blame me. Blame the bloody Premier League for that. But yes guys, let's get straight into today's video guys. We made 3 changes from last game against Bournemouth. Talking about the start 11, so we started with De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Shaw, Malacia, Casemiro, Fred, Fernandez, Eriksen, Rashford and Martial. Now getting into the overall reaction now. Stunning comeback helps Man United beat Man City. Yes, fucking get in. What a win, what a game, what a result and what a comeback. What a turnaround. Title race is on. We got revenge, we got redemption. Manchester is red. Up the fucking Reds. A deserved win. Ten Hag absolutely schooled Guardiola. The game plan was to hit them on the counter-attack, and it worked. We were tight and compact. We were organised. We're being a threat on the turnovers. United frustrated City. City couldn't break us down. It was a tight tactical game. It was a game of chess. We looked more likely to score the first half. We kept them quiet. We've been a bit sloppy in times. We gave away possession too easily. Too many misplaced passes. We should have capitalised on their mistakes. We just needed to find that quality in front of goal. Defensively, we were fantastic and offensively brilliant. City had more possession as expected and got what they deserved. City took control in the first 15 minutes of the second half. The front three did nothing in the first 15 minutes. Great reaction from United. We made runs in from behind. We got between the lines. The substitutions changed the game and made an impact. Great team spirit and character to change the game. We had the belief to win the game at 1-0 down. We showed commitment, determination, desire and fight. It was a team performance, and that shows how much we've improved, but still a lot to improve on. It just shows how strong our mentality is at the moment. Let's keep up this confidence. Let's not get too carried away. Let's take it one game at a time. First half, good. Second half, brilliant. Overall, fantastic performance. Win done and 3 points done. Anyway, guys, what did I make of the performance? Overall, as a whole, I thought it was a fantastic performance by Manchester United. A brilliant all-round team performance by Manchester United. A decent enough performance to get us over the line and get us the 3 points in this incredible Manchester derby. A dramatic Manchester derby that gave us the win and the 3 points. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm absolutely overwhelmed with this result myself. I'm so happy, and it was about time we got revenge. And but you know what a game it was, and we needed to see a game like this. And it just goes to show that we've really improved in the last couple of months for sure. And the game plan was absolutely fantastic, spot on from minute 1 to minute 90. And yeah, now my voice is going absolutely croaky now. I lost my voice in the game yesterday. I've got a bit of a sore throat, so my apologies for that as well. So, but you know what, overall it was a fantastic performance by the players. They showed grit, determination, commitment, fight, and it was a great team spirit, great character to go from behind and to go and win the game against Man City. Not many teams can, you know, go 1-0 down against them and go on to win the game, so that's a real pat on the back for those players as well, because not many teams can come from behind against Man City and go and beat them. So what a game, and what a Manchester derby it was, and it was a fully deserved win overall for Manchester United. The game plan worked brilliantly. They definitely worked on it in training, and it worked, and all credit to Ten Hag. He got it right, and brilliant overall. And yeah, it was just absolutely fantastic. And you know, it's a great win for the players, and obviously we need to see how far we've improved as a team, and we've improved a lot as well, and we've learned a lot from that first loss to Man City as well. So this was a real test. It was obviously our first real test after the World Cup break, so it just goes to show that we've improved a lot over the last, 3-4 months now. So we've come a long way, and what are 6 months Ten Hag's made, and he's beaten Pep, Arteta, Klopp, and all in 6 months. So, and Conte as well. So it's brilliant, and we've showed a lot of improvements over the last 6 months, and but not only just over the last 6 months, but also over the last couple of weeks as well. So brilliant overall, brilliant team performance overall, fantastic as well to beat your local rivals. Manchester's always going to be fucking red, and we always know that as well. So overall, fantastic. We want to take it one game at a time now. Let's look forward to our next game midweek. But there's still lots to improve on, and for sure. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, let's get into the game now. First half. You know what? First half was really good from Manchester United. If you ask me what better side, which was the better side in the first half, it was clear. It was Manchester United, because City in the first half, what it was is with Manchester United, because we were hitting them on the counter, it was all about keep your shape, be organised, and when you get those moments and those opportunities, you've got to take them. And obviously, what we did well was, sit in, stay organised, keep your shape, and then it's what we do in possession as well. So what we did in possession was really good. City were toothless. They had no clue what to do. They couldn't break us down. United frustrated them. City were moving it side to side, couldn't find a way through, couldn't break us down really. United defensively were rock solid at the back. Couldn't blame them at the back as well. Did really well. Obviously, he made some big decisions by playing Luke Shaw as well at left centre back. So that was nice to see Luke Shaw get a great performance under him as well. So so obviously there were some big decisions that he made in this game, but you had to back him with a decision, and it was brilliant. And but also first half was brilliant from Manchester United. We were the better side in the first half. City just couldn't work us out. They were getting frustrated as the half went on, and United. A few little things from me in the first half. I thought United in possession, we could have done better. There was times where we gave away possession too easily, misplaced passes as well, where City, got on the front foot but did nothing with it. They were not a real threat on the counter when they came on the front foot. Obviously, there was loads of offside calls as well, left, right, and centre. No one could stay on side, and it was all about, it was all about keep your composure, don't panic. Everything was under control for United. We didn't really panic. City just couldn't work us out. United did fantastically well in the first half. We were the better side. We looked like we were going to score. And obviously we made some good runs as well on the counter-attack. And obviously we had a few opportunities that we should have took. Obviously Rashford had a chance that could have got us a goal. Bruno had an early chance as well that went across on goal. And that was another chance as well. So we had chances in that first half. And just unfortunate not to take them, but we just needed that a little bit of quality in front of goal. So that was the only few things from me in the first half of Manchester United. Second half, it was completely different. In the first 15 minutes of the second half, City controlled it. I think Pep Guardiola had sort of worked out Manchester United of how the way we were playing. So City, what they'd done is we obviously made that change of Martial going off for Anthony. And obviously what that allowed was, obviously, yes, people probably might rate Martial as a player, even though he was not match fit in this game. He was a bit lazy, he was a bit flat-footed, he was only jogging as well. Didn't really help us in that game, Martial, to be honest. And when he got pulled off, it was probably the right decision that was made. But what that allowed City to do was they brought the lines up, they got on the halfway line. We could not get out of our own box, and we struggled in the first 15 minutes of the second half. So it was all City. They took control. that was all they had planned along. They worked us out. They were on the front foot. They created chances. They wasn't really phased, and the defense wasn't as well. But then what does Pep do? Makes that change. Takes Foden off, puts Grealish on, and it was just that piece of quality from Man City. Fred didn't go with his runner, and this is what happened with the City goal. We just didn't go with our runners. City, De Bruyne shrugged off Fred. Fred didn't go with him. Wan-Bissaka wasn't on Grealish, and there was just too much space opened up, and just players were not man marking as well, and that goal could have easily been avoidable. And then it was a kick in the teeth then because we went 1-0 down. But then Eric Ten Hag sort of, tactically got it right, and then obviously then it was all about, because obviously Bruno was playing as the right winger. He took Eriksen off, and then he puts Bruno back into his main position in the number 10 role, which obviously gave Casemiro and Fred in the midfield with Bruno in behind, and then he goes and puts Garnacho on, so which was the right decision to do. So then he had Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right, with Marcus Rashford up top. So that was probably a better system for Manchester United. We then sort of gradually got back into the game. We reacted really well. Great team spirit, great character, great fight, great passion, pride to get back into it. And then we looked more of a threat then. We looked dangerous. We got down the flanks. We caused some problems. Made runs in from behind, got between the lines. And that was when the first goal caused some controversy. Great goal by Bruno Fernandes to make it 1-1. We kept going. It was a bit more competitive then in the second half. We kept going, we kept grafting, we put them under pressure. Garnacho makes a great run, very direct as well. And obviously gets that opportunity the first time. Akanji defends it well. And then obviously the second time around, does it well. Marcus Rashford, 2-1. United take control, and it was all about seeing out the game. And obviously we made a couple of more changes to see out the game. We changed formation, and United we just wanted to see the game out. We were in cruise control. We knew what we were doing, and we knew that City probably were not going to get another chance. And the way how we kept Haaland quiet was fantastic as well, and never got a sniff of the game as well. So brilliant. And overall, and second half was just brilliant, and the way how we saw out the game was brilliant, and overall fantastic, on top of the world, and can't get much better. And I'm happy for the players. I'm buzzing, and big win, statement made, and let it carry on, and let's focus on the next game. Let's take it one game at a time. Let's not get too carried away after this, and let's keep it going. Wow, what a game, what a win, and what a result. It was a dramatic Manchester derby, a proper derby that we all expected. We were the better team in the first half. Second half, City got what they deserved to take the lead, but not many teams can't come from behind to win. But we had to work hard, and deservedly we got the win and the 3 points. Oh yeah, we had to graft really hard in that game. We had to dig deep. I think it just goes to show the incredible team spirit and character to come from behind, and great fight, great passion, great pride to get back into the game, great heart as well. So we know it was going to be tough, we knew it was going to be difficult, we knew it was going to be a tight tactical game from start to finish, and we had to be concentrated and focused at all times, and it was not going to be easy against Man City, and we were on top of our game, and we did what we deserved, we got what we deserved, and City struggled, and we got the win, we got the 3 points, and in a big Manchester derby like this, in a big occasion, and it just goes to show of how much we've improved, and there's still lots to improve on, for sure. So deservedly we got the win, we got the 3 points, we got what we wanted at the end of the day, deservedly the better side, and definitely got what we deserved, and all praise to the players. Fantastic. Ten Hag, what a wonderful man he is as well. Implemented a great game plan for this game, followed it, executed it, and we did what we deserved, and we got what we deserved. And all praise to the players, absolutely fantastic. And yeah, on top of the world, lost my voice, and it's what happens in a big game like this, and a big occasion. We're up for it. We turned up, and we got what we deserved at the end of the day. There was a lot of controversy in Bruno's goal. What are my thoughts? And was Rashford offside? No, he's not offside. I don't know why people are bitching and moaning about it. I don't know why City fans are complaining about it. It's the rules at the end of the day. The rule is, if you touch the ball, you're offside. Does he interfere with play? No. Did he maybe confuse the defenders and the goalkeeper? Maybe, but that doesn't care. That's not in the rules. The rules are the rules, and get on with it. Stop bitching and moaning about it. It's a goal. It is what it is, and to be honest, you have to take it. And the assistant said he wasn't offside, didn't touch the ball, and that's the rules. Unfortunately, if you don't like that rule, football's not for you. So at the end of the day, Bruno's goal stood. It's 1-1, and it is what it is. I don't give a shit if he confused the defenders or the goalkeeper, but it was a well-worked goal, a brilliant team goal, and it is what it is. If it's offside, it's offside. If he's onside, he's onside. VAR said it was fine. The linesman said it was fine, and it was allowed. It was 1-1. Get over it. So it's football, and if you can't take it, that's your own fault. So you got beaten by the better team at the end of the day. After beating City, United are now a point behind City and 6 points behind Arsenal. Are we now in a title race? You know what? I think there's still lots to improve on, and obviously there's a long way to go. There's still many games to be played. It's still a long season, and there's still lots of games to be played, and there's still a lot to play for. I think we want to take it one game at a time. We know that we're building something special here, and we're still in all competitions at the minute. We're still in the battle for this, maybe in a title race. We're still in for the Carabao Cup shout. We're still in the FA Cup, and we've still got 2 playoff games against Barcelona in the Europa League. So we're still in all competitions, and you never know. I think never say never. You've got to stay focused, stay concentrated. You don't want to, you want to take it one game at a time. You don't want to get too carried away after one great result. Obviously, builds massive confidence for the players, and obviously all the players are going to be on top of the world, but we have to take it one game at a time. Are we in a title race? Maybe, and at the end of the day, it depends who wants it more, and you have to keep chipping away. You have to keep winning your games, and you've got to have a strong mentality, and you've got to be consistent, and whoever's got that consistency will definitely win this league. And will we win the league? Got a good chance. You never know. So it's on the cards, but never say never. Let's take it one game at a time, and to the next game now against Crystal Palace. And you never know. Let's keep winning games. Let's keep chipping away, and let's keep going. Who is my man of the match? I think a few players deserve this man of the match for me. I think De Gea had a good game. Obviously, unfortunate to concede. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka had a good game. Varane and Shaw had both fantastic games. I thought Malacia did well. I thought Casemiro had a fantastic game, and so did Fred. Bruno had a good game as well. Rashford had a good game. Martial didn't have a great game, and Eriksen had a good game as well, but obviously got taken off. For me, it's a few players. I think Varane played fantastically well. I think Varane deserves it. I think Luke Shaw deserves it as well. The 2 centre-backs were bloody rock solid. I do think all praise to him. Marcus Rashford yet again, but also I do think Casemiro deserves that shout yet again. Obviously bossing that midfield. There's a few there I've named. Too many to call. Varane, Shaw and Casemiro are my man of the matches for sure. How do we beat Crystal Palace? Now obviously Crystal Palace. So obviously now we're playing Crystal Palace in our next game on Wednesday night. Obviously this will be another tough game, another tough physical game yet again for Manchester United midweek on Wednesday night against Crystal Palace. But you know what, looking forward to this game, I think this is a game that's where we have to look at it and say this is a must win. We have to get the 3 points here. Obviously this is in match day 7. These were the games that are yet to be played, so every team has got to play this match day. So this is not a game in hand. This is a game that we've got to win. We've got to get the 3 points. Without a doubt, this is Crystal Palace. You know, there are our bogey side as well. So this is a team where we've got to stay concentrated and stay focused at all times. I think we're going to probably see some changes here. Erik ten Hag will want to freshen up this side for Crystal Palace. I think this is a game where we're going to have to go with the right mentality, the right mindset. We have to prepare well for a game like this against Crystal Palace. We've got an extra 24 hours on Crystal Palace, so we've got to use that wisely. So in a very good game, in a good team in Crystal Palace. So we don't want to take this lightly. We don't want to underestimate them. They're a good side themselves. Obviously, just got beat against Chelsea tonight as well. So you know what? We're still looking forward to this good game against Crystal Palace. We've got a game on our hands here. We've got to work hard in this game from start to finish. And we've got a good team here in Crystal Palace. We don't want to take them lightly. Good side on the day. They will turn up to a game like this. They know that they've got to turn their form around as well. So we've got to mentally have a strong mentality in this game. We've got to go with the right mindset, the right mentality. We've got to stay focused and stay concentrated at all times. We've got to stay alert in this game as well. So another big game that we have to look forward to against Crystal Palace. But looking forward to it though. And we have to prepare well for this game. We've got to do our thing here against Crystal Palace. And this will be another 3 points up for grabs. Get the 3 points here against Crystal Palace. We're in a good position. So let's keep chipping away. Let's keep doing our thing. And let's keep up this good momentum, this good confidence in the team. And let's keep going. But yeah, Crystal Palace, we don't want to take them lightly. A good game. We lost this game last season. So we have to do better this time around. We have to perform well. We have to work hard. And we have to do what we need to do here against Crystal Palace. And but this is a Crystal Palace side that are inconsistent. They're our bogey team as well. So this is a game that we have to perform well. We have to turn up to as well. They've lost the last 5 out of the 6 games. But they're a young and hungry side. You know, they're low in confidence at the minute, but they play out from the back of their expansive football. They're a physical side. They're well organised and well drilled. Very direct. Play with width. A threat on set pieces. They like to come forward. They like to cut back inside. Make runs in from behind. Get between the lines. The front three have a lot of pace. They'll try to capitalise on mistakes. They'll bring a lot of energy. They'll play with high intensity, high tempo. They'll fight. They'll show the work rate. They'll show the work rate and the work ethic and the character, and they'll put us under pressure. And we've got to be ready for that as well. But what we've got to do is in a game like this against Crystal Palace, we've got to defend properly. Defensively, we've got to be organised. We need to be tight, compact. Defensively, frustrate them. We need to be ruthless, relentless. We need to be aggressive. High intensity, high tempo. Play with energy. Create the chances. Take your chances. We've got to be clinical. Get the crosses in the box. Try them out positions. Set pieces could come into play in a game like this. Play with width. Get between the lines. Close them down. Don't let them back in the game whatsoever. Don't leave any spaces open, and make sure you don't leave any opening from behind as well. They'll show incredible team spirit and character and fight. We've got to do the basics right. Game management and decision making will be key in a game like this. Got to be tight. Don't let them get a shot off. Sustain attacks. Do the basics. Win your 50-50s. Win your second balls. Win your duels. Win your 1v1s. Don't let put them on the back foot. Keep possession. Fullbacks have got to be effective. Force them to make mistakes. Put them under pressure. Don't let the wingers cut back inside. Don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind. Don't get pulled out of position. Be explosive and keep Edouard quiet. But not only just him, Zaha as well and Ayew as well. Get into the goals now. First goal. Wan-Bissaka passed the ball to Casemiro. Casemiro sees Rashford. Rashford backs out and Fernandes scores for 1-1. Second goal, Malacia puts the ball up. Akanji wins the header and Frederic gains possession. And pass the ball to Bruno. Bruno passes the ball to Garnacho. Garnacho runs, tries to square it, comes off Akanji. Garnacho turns, and Rashford slots it in for 2-1. Possession for Man United, it was 29.4%, and for Man City it was 70.6%. Goals for Man United, it was 2, and for Man City it was 1. Total shots for Man United, it was 8, and for Man City it was 5. Shots on target for Man United, it was 4, and for Man City it was 1. Shot accuracy for Man United, it was bang on 50%, and for Man City it was 20%. Shots inside the box for Man United, it was 6, and for Man City it was 3. Shots outside the box for Man United, it was 2, and for City it was 2. Total passes for Man United, it was 310 passes, and for Man City it was 737 passes. The pass accuracy for Man United, it was 74.2%. Man City was 83.3%. Getting into the substitutions now, Martial went off for Anthony, talking about Anthony's performance. Urged the crowd on at least 2 occasions and come off at half time. It was impossible to tell if he was injured. Martial was that lack audacial. Eriksen went off for Garnacho, talking about Christian's performance. Moved forward to the number 10 role. He linked the play well when he got the ball in the first half, but wandered the second and was substituted. Rashford went off for Maguire, talking about Marcus's performance. Had 2 excellent chances before he broke down and required treatment at the end of the first half. Effectively got an assist by leaving the ball for Fernandes and made it 2-1. Casemiro went off for McTominay, talking about Casemiro's performance. Moved forward to the number 10 role. He linked the play well when he got the ball in the first half, but wandered the second and was substituted. Malacia went off for Martinez, talking about Tyrell's performance. Justified his selection with a comprehensive outing, but he was lured out of position for Jack Grealish's goal. Next up, we've got Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are 12th in the league. This is going to be a good game against Crystal Palace. I think what we need to expect from Ten Hag is that he has to freshen up the side with some changes for this game. I'd like to see definitely Wout Weghorst get his debut for Manchester United away from home at Selhurst Park. Coming into a game against Crystal Palace, we all know it's going to be a tough game against Crystal Palace. They just got beat tonight against Chelsea 1-0. They'll look to try definitely put out a better performance against Manchester United. They probably got hard done by against Chelsea, but played well, but just deservedly did get nothing from it. They'll look to definitely want to win against Manchester United. Our bogey team, we have to be able to give them a good game, battle with them. We have to be on top of our game. We have to go in the right mindset, the right mentality in this game. It'll be a physical game. We have to stay concentrated and stay focused at all times. We have to be alert at all time. And a game like this against Crystal Palace, it's all about you have to defend well and you have to defensively frustrate them. You have to be tight, compact. Don't let them have any spaces in behind. So you have to be on top of your game from start to finish. You have to turn up to a game like this against Crystal Palace. It's never easy. Over the last couple of years, we've been alright against Crystal Palace. Obviously, they've caused an upset at Old Trafford as well. You don't want to underestimate this team. They're a good team. Young, hungry players that want to battle, take a good game to Manchester United. They'll want to turn up to this game. We'll want to turn up to this game. It's all about the fact that mental side up here as well. We have to prepare well for a game like this. But I think coming into a game like Crystal Palace, we have to be able to get on the front foot as early as we can, have a good start, play with energy, high intensity, high tempo, be aggressive, be ruthless, get between the lines, create the chances, be clinical, take your chances as well. We have to be ready. We have to be able to give them a good game, take the game to them as well. We have to work hard in a game like this against Crystal Palace. We have to be on top of our game for sure. Crystal Palace always like to turn up against Manchester United. We have to be well prepared for this game against Crystal Palace. We have to be ready from minute 1 to minute 90. Got a good game here in our hands. It's all about how we defend against them, and then it's all about what we do in and out of possession as well. This will be a different game against Crystal Palace to the Man City game. I think in this game we'll look to be more on the front foot than just counter-attacking them. Different game plan for this game for sure. The players have got to follow it, and I think Ten Hag will implement a good game plan here against Crystal Palace that we have to look to beat. It's a must-win. We have to pick up the 3 points here, without a doubt. It'd be nice to get a clean sheet here as well. We have to be ready for the battle. It'd be nice to get a first goal in the first 20 minutes. Take control of this game, dominate this game. Crystal Palace will find it difficult when we sort of start to control, dominate that game, and they'll find it hard themselves to sort of get back into the game. If you control and dominate this game, be aggressive, be ruthless, be relentless, sustain your attacks, play with energy, bring the intensity and the tempo to the game, I think we've got a great chance of beating this Crystal Palace side. A good time to play them. Low in confidence. United are way high in confidence at the minute. We're just got to be committed, determined. We've got to be determined to win this game, and we just got to go there, turn up, win the game. Look forward to the game after that. Looking forward to a good game against Crystal Palace here. I play with courage, intent, conviction, and we've got to turn up as well. Crystal Palace are scoring 1 goal per game, and Crystal Palace are conceding 1.5 goals per game. Crystal Palace have won 6, drawn 4, and they've lost 8. They've lost to Arsenal 2-0, City 4-2, Chelsea 2-1, Everton 3-0, Forest 1-0, Fulham 3-0, Tottenham 4-0, Chelsea 1-0. The players to look out for is Guaita, Ward, Mitchell, Tompkins, Guehi, Anderson, Klein, Milivojevic, Elise, Eze, Sklub, Hughes, Decore, Ayew, Zaha, Mateta, Edouard, Abiwohi. Hope you guys enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video in the next couple of days, and peace.